Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make homemade Chinese fried rice using simple ingredients. So in a non-stick pan or wok, you add in a little bit of vegetable oil, you pour in your egg and basically scramble the eggs. So once your eggs are scrambled, you take it off the heat and you pour it into a separate bowl. Now using the same pan, you add in a little bit of vegetable oil or sesame oil or butter, and then you stir fry your veggies. So I'm starting with the sweet onions, my diced green beans, and of course my red, green and yellow bell pepper. So you can decide to add in your bell peppers like much later, but I'm adding mine now because guys, I'm starving and I don't have the time to do things the proper way. So I'm adding my pepper and carrots now and I'm stir frying everything together. So yes, don't forget to add in a pinch of salt as well so you don't end up with a really bland veggie. So once you stir fry this for a minute or two, you scoop it to one side of your pan and then you add in a tablespoon of butter or again a cooking spoon of vegetable oil or sesame oil. So once this is hot, you pour in your cooked cold rice. Guys, emphasis on cold rice. And by cold rice, I mean rice you already pre-cooked and left in your fridge overnight or for a couple of hours. So one thing I've noticed with cold rice is that you end up with a really good texture and your flavor is just intact. Whereas with rice that you just cooked a couple of hours and using for this, you end up with a kind of soggy rice and the flavor is just loose. I mean, you won't enjoy it as much as cold rice. So the next time you have this recipe in mind, just parboil your rice and pre-cook it and leave it in the fridge overnight or for a couple of hours. 3 to 5 hours should just be perfect. You add in a pinch or a teaspoon of black pepper. Now this is optional, but I really love the flavor black pepper gives to any rice dish I make. So yes, you add in a pinch of black pepper and that's it. And then you're adding half a tablespoon of soy sauce. Now guys, you have to be careful when applying soy sauce to this because soy sauce is literally full of salt, and you don't want to end up with a salty food. So yes, be careful. So once that is done, you mix it all together and then you can taste to see if your salt quantity is enough. If it is not enough, you can decide to add in either a pinch of salt or a tiny bit of soy sauce. See, just a tiny bit of soy sauce. Guys, I'm serious about you don't want to end up with a salty food. So once that is done, you can now add your oyster sauce. I think I'm adding more soy sauce here because the salt quantity was just not enough. So after that, I add in my oyster sauce, and the oyster sauce is the bomb for this recipe. I mean, it just takes the whole dish to a whole new level. It gives it this seafood kind of flavor. So you add in a little bit, like a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Then you add in your scrambled eggs, and then you combine till they are well incorporated. By the way, I have to tell you, this recipe involves a lot and lots of stirring, and you have to do this on high heat. Yeah, no low heat, no medium heat, high heat. Most Asian foods are usually prepared on high heat. Yeah, so happy stirring. So once this is done, basically your Chinese rice is ready. When you turn off the heat, you add in a sprinkle of green onions or spring onions or chives and serve yourself. That's it, guys. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Don't be stingy.
I'll take you to the candy shop. One taste of what